What is up, everybody? My name is Kevin Tischool1. I am back here with you guys playing more Everybody's Gone to the Rapture on the PS4. Last we left off, we have just begun Steven's story, and a lot of shit is going down. Meg and Charlie were just having a fight, and they're trying to get Rachel home to her mother. And a lot of people in the main hall, and shit was getting real fucking emotional. And now, here we are. It's blazing sunlight, probably upon dawn of sorts. We're in Shropshire, which if I wanted to do any sort of research at all, or if I were to just play with the wording, Shropshire, it's a very cacophonous sounding word. It's very, I don't know, Shrop? I'd never heard of what a Shrop is. It might be something from the Yield Britain. That I just have no idea what it means. But here we are, moving through kind of food, more suburban is what we're looking towards now. We were kind of in the farming region for a little while. I'm gonna go chill through this place. This may or may not be where... I mean, I guess this is kind of where she's showing me to go. But yeah. Oh, I'm walking hella fucking slow now. What's going on? Sometimes you just kind of randomly start going slow, and that usually kind of means shit's gonna go down. Okay, so I can hear there's a... It's over. Must be on the desk.
But why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease,
fuck.
Lizzie. It's something else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
Well, she's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up. Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
What the fuck was that noise? Fucking just randomly happened. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, I'll take this downtime to continue on with the stories of my life. Just recently, I've been very busy, as I talked about in the previous episode. I am now one of the commentators. Oh shit, very emotional music. One of the commentators for our soccer team at school. So, from that data, you could imply that school has begun again for me, and I'm in the thick of it. I wonder if I can get back here. No, probably not. Alright. But one kind of neatish little thing about school right now for me is I'm very into English. I'm an English nerd, so I just love that shit. And right now I'm in an English class called Alienated Hero, and what that means is it's about these characters in novels, and movies, in literature, media, things like that, whatever. It's just about a soul hero who is distant from his society. A very famous example, Richard III, Shakespeare's play Richard III. Richard is a hunchback, usually portrayed as hunchback, but he just has some sort of disease, misshapen at birth, and so he feels unrelated, and he feels alienated from his society, in which is why he goes fucking crazy and kills a shit ton of his family and then becomes king. Sorry to ruin that one for you. I know you guys were so intent on hearing. Oh, I'll continue this Richard III rant afterwards. After this thing. Oh, here we go.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't
It'll
think
be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
I mean, she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand. Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
Why the fuck are you cheating on her? Like, come on, Steve. Ugh. Ugh. Back to Richard III. Okay. Alright, he's an alienated here. That's just an example. But, right now, amazing, we're reading the short story called Bartleby the Scrivener. Now, a Scrivener, it's by Herman Melville, same guy who wrote Moby Dick. Also really cool. But a Scrivener is essentially a human copying machine. So they work in law offices, and this specific Scrivener, Bartleby, works on Wall Street. And so his job is incredibly bland and boring. All he fucking does is copy shit all day. So, but, right, so this sounds incredibly boring. The narrator is his boss, okay, just to put that out there. But what's really amazing about this story, this short story, is what Bartleby does. Now, so, sorry, I keep saying now as if I'm going to say something and then say so. But, so, Bartleby, you know, he's hired, whatever, you know, he's just doing his job. And then one day his boss was like, hey, Bartleby, come in here and, like, let's examine this paper that you copied. And Bartleby, just emotionless, just says, I would prefer not to. And that's it. And that's all Bartleby fucking says in the entire book. Well, not his only line, but he says that multiple times. Anytime his boss is like, oh, hey, can you do this? He literally just says, I would prefer not to. And his boss this one time is like, you won't do it? And he's just like, no, I would prefer not to do it. And he never fucking does anything. And it's amazing. It's the coolest fucking short story I've ever read. Just because this guy doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, I'd prefer not to. And his boss is like, I don't. And like, since like his boss is the narrator or whatever, like, it goes into his thoughts, and the boss is like, I don't know what to do. Like, like he's never been passively resisted like this hard before in his life. And so he's like, I don't know, like, what do I do? Like, do I make him angry? And like, it's amazing. Great book. I highly recommend it. Bartleby the Scrivener, Herman Melville, written in 1856. Cool book. Check it out. Short story, actually, not a book. But here we go.
No phones, you know the protocol. That doesn't matter now. It's figured out how to circumvent the telecommunications blackout. What? I didn't think it could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know
We're
that.
infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to water
You
an
have
airstrike.
to. Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating
Aren't
out
you
now.
listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant, my own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
Holy fuckberries. What is happening? I want answers. I want answers so fucking bad. It's just, wow, that door is very terrifyingly creaked open. Everything is just like so vague. don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I mean, I guess I just obviously just keep playing, but I mean, it's still kind of like shit, you know? It's like some serious fucking shit went down. I've been playing this game for hours now, and I have no idea what the fuck's happening. I've kind of gained some things, or whatever it is. I'm thinking it's got to be relevant to this ball that I'm following. And I'm playing as Kate, I know that. Steven's fucking crazy. Everyone died here via bomb is another thing I can take a pretty good guess at. Considering Steven was just like, drop the fucking bomb! I don't know, where'd that ball go? Gosh. Another thing I know, this game is fucking beautiful as shit. That's about it. That's about all I got. Alright. As we walk towards this weird area, I'm going to cut this episode off here. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to tune in next time. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Fun game.